to just win that next round, that's when it's like scary time. That's where it gets really scary because they feed off that.
Yeah.
They love that energy, but I believe game number 1 is underway. E6 versus OpTic Gaming. Let's see. You know, E6 back in action now with that full squad, the return of Hudson's. I'm excited to see him playing here in Mexico City. And of course, OpTic Gaming, our #1 squad. Ooh. How are they going to kick off their campaign? OpTic Gaming, in terms of console, used to have a bit of a curse. OpTic Gaming Fridays, the team used to underperform. However, in Gears of War, that's just simply not true.
Exactly, folks. And as we see, we will be on the map Forge, okay? And so for all our new viewers that's coming in here, checking out this map, E6 versus OpTic, we will be playing Escalation Gear Esports new premier game mode here. First to seven rounds win. And how do you win a round? First to 210 points or 3 cap. As you see right now, when a team caps all 3 hills, the round is automatically over. But if you're on a losing team, you have a chance to place a weapon somewhere on designated weapon slots on the map. So you have a chance to kind of turn this game around. And also, at the end of every single round, we got 2 seconds being added to the respawn timer, and all of this will be wiped away on round 7, which is halftime, and we'll start over again.
As you can see on your
I know it's a
screen,
mouthful, but
it's a lot, but you have to explain it, right?
Yeah, we always got new viewers out there.
Exactly. Educate those new viewers. Hopefully you enjoy your time watching Gears of War Esports. As it stands, though, it is going to be OpTic Gaming, our red squad. E6 will be our blue squad. So OpTic have already developed a pretty sizable lead in this one, 109 to 28 points. And this one looking good for the trip cap domination to come through, and it will do. So OpTic Gaming starting off their campaign very, very strong.
Very, 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 very good here, you know. And this is, you know, one of the things that we always talk about. Even in these early 10-second respawn rounds, we see OpTic Gaming coming out here, and they dominate folks, right? And you remember when we was watching the match earlier, when it was Epsilon versus Envy, we were saying, like, hey, when you get those opportunities, you have to close out, right? You can't give these guys time to breathe, and OpTic Gaming just showed another pure example of how to breathe and set up on them. They keep the pressure on them at all times. So, but Botox will be dropped here, and both of these control rooms. So that's going to be Enigma6's first weapon play.
I feel like we haven't seen this map for so long.
Oh, wow, yeah, we haven't seen this map. We haven't seen Lift in a while.
I would love to see the bands coming through. I want to see if E6 maybe targeted Foundation potentially. Oh, 100%. Did Harbor get through? I mean, that's one. I would
have targeted Foundation or Harbor, because OpTic on both those maps is ridiculous.
They're very scary indeed. Of course, control point, their control tower. This is where you're going to see the majority of these engagements and these big team fights come through. We're looking at Mental's perspective now for OpTic Gaming. I've obviously won that first round, trying to string together another one. And in actual fact, Mental may actually just say, nah, don't even need to bother with that one. Explosive was there. He was able to clean up Hudson's. And the reason this control point is so important isn't necessarily just because that B hill is underneath you, but as well, you have the button, the in-sin button.
Yep, to activate that forge, which in halftime is to heal there. Ooh, wow.
Okay.
And which in halftime is to heal there, but also you have such good viewpoints on the entire map, right? And we saw that initial fight up there, and it was just, I just want to point out how good that fight was, because the simple fact is, you know, one thing about OpTic, especially when they fight in twos, which we see a lot, they do a good job at trading shots and running away and letting their teammate kind of finish off. You know what I'm saying? Right. Not staying too close to the fight, and they both alternate that and just confuses players.
Classic bait and switch. Yep. You see it all the time. And nice play from Crushmo there from E6. Actually comes around the outside and cleans up nicely. As it stands, the gaming do have a bit of a lead here, 18 points to 56. However, that B hill now is being capped. E6 spring into action. They're going to have a wave of OpTic Gaming players come through. Is Crushmo going to be able to find a revive? Not going to happen, but he is able to pick up the kill. In actual fact, that's going to be 2 for Crushmo. Connected there with Summons at range.
Beautiful play there by Wildebeest. Baiting Crushmo right there. Those two pick up 3 kills here mid-map. They will control this B point. Now, they will be down here by 30 points or so. So, if they can hold the setup, they're going to be looking good here. But the question is, are they on that level to knock on OpTic Gaming's home door, right? Do they want to kind of push in his base? And now it's time. They have to chain together a few more kills.
Yes. I think you have to look for E6 to get a wave of kills. Maybe they get 2, 3 players down. That's when they're going to spring into life. Of course, we're only at 12-second respawn. E6 at this point, they don't need to do anything overzealous, right? Yeah. Chip away the lead OpTic Gaming has earned. Force OpTic Gaming to be the team to make the play. Capitalize on any mistakes they make, and then go for the throat. You don't want to see E6 just unnecessarily push it OpTic Gaming.
So this is the beautiful thing that OpTic Gaming did, right? And this was what they did because they had enough time to actually do so. Hold on, quick Summons. Can he come out with this kill? It's going to be big. He's trapped behind enemy lines right now. And he
He
is
needs to be
gonna...
careful because E6 have reacted perfectly.
Oh,
now
they
they've
got him.
overextended towards Up the Gaming's home base, and you can see that C Hill being taken, but A now also is going to be neutralized. And just like that, Up the Gaming flick a switch. They could go for the trip cap domination. All hills still being fought over. The B hill should be good to go back to E6. Is anyone going to be able to recap that home hill? That's going to be the question because Up the Gaming could collapse on this B hill.
So the beauty of what OpTic Gaming did is they had a good 35-point lead or so, right? And instead of forcing a fight on these hills, they took that 35-point, they took that extra time when they had the lead to rotate around the map and put themselves in good positions for them to strike again. And once they made that strike, you see them, they almost got a trip cap. They got the two-hill domination, and they got the pressure. They just flipped the map on E6 like that, just taking their time before they push back.
Yeah, Christmas not going to be able to get to that A hill in time. And another domination comes through for OpTic Gaming in round 2 there. E6, they were holding on for as long as they could, it felt like, but unfortunately just didn't win those gunfights when they needed to. As now we head into round number 3, we'll take a look at weapon placement. Obviously, Baltok's already on the ground over Power Room.
So if I'm E6, what do I want to do right here, right? Is it a control tower? Is it a B hill placement? We've seen OpTic Gaming send two in that control tower, and they won the fight last time up there. Or do you want to focus more so on the bottom half of the map? This is going to be an iffy one, but I think it's going to be one of these top 2 slots, and they will actually go to the control tower. So it's going to be crucial for them to win this 2v2 fight up here and get those nades, because on top of those nades, they can also control that B hill below them.
Yeah, you just pick up those nades and just drop them straight on that B hill. Ain't no one capping that, that's for sure. We obviously talked a little bit about Eternity being one of those players that we look to really have a solid performance. Currently yet to find himself his first kill. Definitely watch for him to step up. A very, very explosive player who really can kind of turn things around. Meanwhile, on the other side, I believe it's actually Mental from OpTic Gaming performing extremely well. As Hudson's through the smoke, should be able to get those nades. And
yeah, he did. But
can he use them now, though?
The question is not to get scared and run up out of here. But he will use both these nades, and yeah, they're going to be coming up duds. But he did, his opening push was good. He timed the smoke perfectly. But you see OpTic Gaming, they said, okay, well, we don't got to fight you guys. We're going to flank. And here's the flank. Explosives comes in, looking to get Crush Mode, but he comes in. He cleans that one up. Crush Mode's looking for the double, not able to get it. And now Affinity goes down as well, and OpTic Gaming comes out with full control over this B hill.
Krishna was so aware that that flank was coming through, but it didn't matter in the end. The numbers were just too much to handle. And another trip cap coming through for OpTic Gaming there, just making this one look like a breeze.
That
here.
was
3 rounds, 3 dominations. Business as usual for the Green Wall.
I don't know who the other person was up there with Hudson's, but that round kind of came down to them, right? They played it well. They got the nades, but they just needed to not get those nades baited out, right? They had to hold them as long as possible. But OpTic Gaming made a beautiful rotation. They said, you know, if you guys want to stand here and sit here, we'll just rotate past you and flank the rest of your team.
And you think about it, if you hold on to those nades, yeah, okay, OpTic Gaming can flank down low, but you still have high advantage. You can throw those nades down.
Yeah,
you're basically raining those nades down on the flanking OpTic Gaming players. But obviously, hindsight is a wonderful thing. Looking once again at weapon placement this round, what do we have?
We're going to have a block at the bottom of the map, yeah.
Okay. Okay, you agree with that there? You're 3-0 down.
I just feel like E6 don't want to put anything too crazy down on the map because they've been losing these initial fights. So they don't want to lose these initial fights and then give OpTic a M-bar or a sniper or drop shot, boom shot, anything of that sort.
Don't give them any extra toys to play with.
The 2v2 fight happening once again. So it's going to be Explosives and Mental versus Wildebeest and Hudson's here. And Wildebeest, he did the flank this time. He says, all right, you flank my squad, I'm going to flank you. But now he's trying to hold it off because he knows his teammates lost down low. So now he has to win this. Woo! But Explosives takes him out, though.
Smart play, tried to use that smoke grenade to his advantage and just try and peek that angle, but unfortunately not going to survive. Affinity now just being shot from every single angle, it feels like. Bullets raining down on him. Needs to defend his home hill as it stands up to gaming. Already control that B and C hill, and they managed to do so with relative ease, as now Affinity managed to be being pushed here by Summons. They're going to spring into life here. Summons just wisely backs away, and it's those decision-making which make OpTic Gaming so difficult to beat, but Affinity, having none of it, doesn't allow Summons to escape, picks up the kill, and somehow escapes once again with his life. But you can just see that Lancer fire being rained down from both these two squads, team shooting on point.
They're trying to keep E6 trapped in his base, and if Explosives wins this fight in this situation, his team's gonna be looking good, and that was Bad News Bears right there, and then he's staying alive! Ooh. Oh, almost got another one. But you see how they had him trapped in the spawn right there? They had such a good setup on these guys where E6 really couldn't get out, but now E6 got some breathing room, they got some time, the score isn't too big yet for these guys to come back.
Watching Explosive is scary. Because you know at any point you can do some ridiculous stuff and just leave you
100%.
with your jaw on the floor. He's so unbelievably talented. I think, you know, people talk about, oh, who's the best player in the game all the time. I think if Explosive isn't in your top 5 list, I think you're probably insane.
Yeah, definitely, especially for this game as well. Especially for Gears War 4.
So good. Crush Smoke now advancing towards that B hill, but you're gonna need a little bit of support here. He doesn't want to get caught by himself.
But he needs some help. He at least needs to decap this as soon as possible. That was a great shot right there, and he hasn't taken any damage. So he's going to use this, chaining together those wall bounces, cutting the gap, missing the back A, but it allowed his teammates to get in there and get B. Now he's taking some damage from the side here. He's going to back up and help his teammates. They need to start looking to go to the C hill, and Crush Mode is going off.
Yeah, Crush Mode stringing together a couple of kills and making some good decisions. More importantly, now the pressure over towards C comes out. He pulls out the Boltok, lands a couple of shots as well. Can actually just be aggressive. He has the support of a teammate, and this could be a trip cap for E6. This is exactly what they need. You look at the score, 181 to 150. They need to at least hold it neutral for a while, or potentially just go straight for that trip cap, and a big pick
You know what?
through.
I got to tell you, everybody has made me eat my words today.
Boltok, man, I'm telling you.
And I remember I was talking to Fatal Strike in the back, and I said, yo, but honest God, isn't Boltok, I was talking to him in Red Icy, I said, isn't Boltok just kind of used as a weapon placement holder, just kind of block? Isn't that your first thought? He says, yeah, it is, but at the same time, like, if you have a player that's really good with it and that can land those actives, then it's such a deadly weapon. And we've seen that all day today, that players have not been scared to pick that Boltok up, and they've been doing a lot of damage.
And I'm more than happy to play with it, as Incin's placed ironically in the incinerator itself. We'll see who's going to be able to get their hands on that.
Crush Mode, rising to the occasion right here.
Mental, 15 kills for OpTic Gaming.
Okay, so this could be it. Now, it's going to come down to, we got Instance in the incinerator. That's going to come down to the 1v1 fight at the bottom of the map, but this 2v2 fight. Who's going to go for the flank? Who's going to get the nades? Good smoke here. Mental will get stunned by that. Wildy could time his push. He can pick these nades up and back out, but whatever it is, they can't let his teammates get flanked, and he's going to get down there. This is probably a good cutoff nade, but they're pushing in the 2v1.
Oh, and in actual fact, I think that nade isn't going to connect.
No, that nade was a little bit behind.
They just turn around and they say, all right, well, he's used one nade. We could just force the engagement, but wisely just kind of back away. They're going to go for that flank once again over towards B. Hudson should still have one nade. He's going to throw that out. Don't think that's going to connect either, but it has forced Lava into a bit of an unfavorable position. I just don't think Hudson may recognize it. You got to spring into life here, buddy. Trip cap coming through for OpTic Gaming. You can't just sit there with your thumb in your mouth doing nothing, because OpTic Gaming, they will capitalize on any mistake.
So, at this point, I think maybe you change out the nades, because, okay, that last round, they won the initial push. It was a well-timed smoke there by, I think it was Hudson's. He got up there, he picked up nades. He was in a good position, okay? He saw the two guys pushing, but he needed to get back down to the stairs quicker, okay? Because OpTic's first thought process is, okay, if they get nades, push. We're pushing right through. We're going for a flank. We're going to force these nades. We're not going to allow him to use these nades down here on the B hill.
We've seen that happen twice now as well.
Yeah, they need to. They got the first step down pack. They just need to get that second step down pack after they acquire those nades. And Torque Boat will be placed down on top of the B hill.
OpTic Gaming 4-1 up here in map number 1 of the final game of the evening here in Mexico City. Our #1 seed, best team in the world, going up against E6, who now back with their full squad. Excited to see how far they can go this weekend. As it stands there, it is OpTic Gaming just kind of cruising through this one. Nothing too spectacular really coming through. Just seems, as you said.
Oh, I like this play. Crush Mode trying to take the game in his own hands, but he will get down here. Eternity trying to save him, but he actually decides to back it up here. He's going to be in a 1v2, and they're trying to corner him out. Not much he can do, and he goes down. So nades are going to go out. And Wildy picks up a kill here. So the fight up top almost went into their favor, but this will be complete B domination once again here by OpTic Gaming.
Yep, and that C hill, nice Incin from Affinity. Keeps C6 in it for now. Can he land another one?
They win it, but yo, smart play here. They extended for the home hills. So E6, they do have 2 of these hills capped.
Oh, did Crush? Oh, sorry, did Affinity see Summons? I don't think he did. Summons actually lingering around. He's gonna jump on that C hill. Go on, Kobe through the smoke. Wild.
Kobe.
Boom.
Oh, no.
Close.
Nope.
Someone's still alive. Meanwhile, Explosive is causing a bit of panic here for Recenity now. Just trying to scrap his way over toward the B hill. He's going to be dropped. And Lava is going to easily pick him up as a meat shield. This could be another trip cap coming through. The kills all in OpTic Gaming's favor. It's going to be, what, 3 players down momentarily?
Yeah.
Wildebeest desperately trying to run away here. He knows he has to get back over towards that A hill Is he going to have enough time? Throws out that smoke grenade. It's going to be Mental there. Is he going to push off the hill? He finds one. Mental finds two. Mental looking for three.
Oh my God.
Goodness gracious me. You push the man and he just punishes you. There's nothing you can do.
3 shots, 3 kills. The boy got ice in his veins, Benson.
He's a privilege to watch.
He really is.
He really is. 19 kills.
Chunk. It was like, yeah, you would have thought you was breaking his heel. You would have thought.
Just Captain Clutch. I say it every time.
And you know,
he just clutches.
That is the scary part about the squad, right? Mental, I don't feel like Mental goes off as much as he used to back in the previous years because his teammates, but that's the thing is that Mental will go off at any time. Lava will go off at any time. Explosives. We watched Summons the other day go off on Envy the other day, you know? The whole squad has such potential.
They really do. Kenny.
Yeah.
Well. How many times you see Kenny clutch up when he needs to? It's a phenomenal trait to have as a team. As Mental now up top of the control room, looking to cause some problems for E6. He has been tagged up, man, so you have to try and back away from this one. Teammates still going to be lingering around. Affinity was able to draw first blood, of course we are. Now in the second half, do bear that in mind, so those respawns have dropped all the way down to just 10 seconds. You're going to see that control room even more important now because it's basically your home street for D and F, and as well, the instant button now controls that mid-neutral.
Yep. It controls to drop the flames down for that mid-neutral hill. And but the thing is, it's even more scary is that the control room fight is even more important now. And we've seen beforehand that Water Beast and Hudson's just could not contest with explosives and Mental up there. So they're going to have to step it up here. But it can work out in the E6's favor if they can actually get control of that, because it may be easier to hold both these home hills on this side of the map.
Very true. As you see, the instant button was, of course, pushed. No one's going to be able to get near that E hill for now. OpTic Gaming already built themselves a sizable lead. They just immediately overextended towards that F hill early on in this round. They're able to get themselves a nice chunk of change, if you will, in terms of that lead. Lava now.
Oh, Crushmo gonna do it to him.
Lava just kind of playing it wise, playing time, and it actually has a 1v2. If he's able to pick up Eternity here as well, that'd be massive. Tries to go for the melee, but in actual fact could just go for the meat shield. And a little bit of help from his teammates come with the crossfire. And
he's trying to time him out a little bit, you know, maximum time dead right there. And but that was a good double that he came out on top with. And you see his team, they will get control over that E hill. The question is, do they have control over control room and not? It's going to be E6 controlling the control room.
Oh, and I don't know if you caught that on the minimap, but there was one player over in that security office from OpTic Gaming who allowed someone from E6 to run straight past them. Probably was Mental, just by the fact that he was able to pick up that kill. But very, very heads-up play, allowed someone to run straight through, and that will open the doors to E6's home hill. And I think E6 kind of know that. They're scrambling back, desperately trying to stay around. And in fact, Mental there, yeah, so it would have been him. Just being that thorn in the side, a very, very heads-up play from them, and the F hill now is being capped, but immediately shut down. Wildebeest able to pick up one. Wildebeest has actually accidentally team-killed Hudson, and Wildebeest goes down as well. Crushmo, though, with a trade on Kenny, desperately not giving up on this round just yet. However, damage has been done. You look at the lead OpTic Gaming has already been able to develop 163 to 117. This is going to be very tough for E6 to come back into.
No, it definitely is going to be very, very tough. OpTic Gaming can just control 1 point right here. And now they're fighting hard for their home hill. And they got some resources across the other half of the map controlling that E point as well. But when you have Mental clutching up like this, double kills, and he has help from his teammates, and now he's going to go help him at E. 3 members down from E6, and another one's going to be fighting. That's going to be Hudson's. You know, this round is just
these 3 OpTic Gaming players sprinting towards him. It's a very, very scary, scary sight.
Yeah, OpTic never takes the safe route. They never take the safe route. You don't never see them sit back and they say, hey, we just need 1 heal. Let's just keep our 1 heal. No. Yeah, we need 1 heal, but we're going to keep putting the pressure on these guys to force the fight elsewhere.
And it makes so much sense because then from E6's point of view or whoever they're playing against, you can't just say, all right, flood that 1 hill, flood that 1 hill, because you have to think about so many other things. You have to think about, all right, we need to cap their home hill. Oh, but they're also putting pressure on mid-neutral.
Exactly.
And they're also, there's one player extending to our home hill.
Yep, it is easier to lose a round if you try to camp 1 heal.
Yep.
Because then everybody knows where your whole squad is.
Boomshot plays top control by E6.
Okay.
I mean, you have OpTic Gaming at map point, you're 6-1 down. I mean, you think about their thought process there. Control tower was won by them, right?
Yep.
They were controlling those nades early on. They just weren't utilizing them very well, I think it's fair to say. Now, though, you drop Boom down, this is going to be an interesting round.
No, this is gonna be a good fight here.
Mental,
Mental
you're
is
not trying
head
to sneak
down.
that. I was gonna-
That
I
was
was
that
gonna
was
say,
that was a
you're-
good shot.
You're a ballsy player, Mental.
Mental
Ballsy,
barely
ballsy.
making it out of here. Crusmo's trying to take him out, but Mental has help. He backs out knowing he was full red. You see Eternity picking up a clutch hit on Lava. Affinity with the boom. 4v4 situation here. The overextension from explosives. And there you go, Affinity, he trades off. This is a 3v3. They need to be able to pick up a few more kills here. 12-second respawns, and there you go. Woodbees breaking ice, and explosives finally get shut down. That was very, very good there, even though you see the E-Hill got capped by OpTic.
Honestly surprised you didn't see Explosive that just dropped back towards that D-Hill. Force E6 to come to him. I mean, at that point, it would have been a trip cap coming through. E6 didn't have anything on the board. That D-Hill was still neutral. They completely neglected it, as you would when playing for that boom shot. But Explosive just trying to dance around, find that pick. Didn't come through. So despite E6 once again getting control of that power weapon up top, they're not going to be able to capitalize on that. You see the score already, 78 points to 22. This is the OpTic Gaming Show late here in Mexico City, and it's not
that's
over
it.
yet. Summons and Mental both find picks. D-Hill now going to be completely neutral. 3 players.
And it's flames on top of E.
That's
The flank.
Ooh.
Somebody's being sneaky back there.
All right, that's going to give Wildebeest potentially a little bit of time here to get over towards that E-Hill if he wants.
Yeah, it will, but Lava's, he's on a good defense here, but Lava's about to get flanked here. Eternity needs all the help he can get. Him and Wildebeest need to shut it down quick, and that's exactly what they do. But the question is the Incendiary still active?
I
think the button's going to be coming up soon.
I think it may just be on cooldown too long. You can see there's a player up there. They would have pushed it if they could. E-Hill going to be capped. And Eternity, nice play from him. He will once again keep E6 alive here. Hudson's now rotating over towards D. Going to drop that smoke grenade.
They need trip cap though.
Oh, absolutely.
Or
at least a double and neutral, right?
Yeah.
You can't allow up the game to get any more points at this point. It's already a 100-point lead. They've done a bit of the hard work here. D&E now under their control. They can play for that control tower. Of course, let's not forget, Boom Shot was dropped. You're going to want to play
smoke.
for that respawn.
And that smoke, it did stun Mental up there. I want to say that was Lava at the top. But Lava, he's trading off those shots here. He gets a teammate down, but you have 2 E6 members down. It's going to be all up to Wildebeest right there to revive his teammate, him and Crushmo. Can they do it?
Don't forget, Boom Shot been picked up as well by Lava. At this point, Kenny, if you want to, could just rush over towards the enemy home hill. And I feel like he's just trolling, just bouncing back and forth. Because Boom, as we said, has been picked up by OpTic Gaming under their control. Wildebeest desperately trying to stay alive. He will fall. The D and F hill both going to be neutral, and that will be that. OpTic Gaming comfortably
come out 7-1
here on the main stage. First time we've seen this event on that main stage. 7-1 victory over E6. And that was just perfectly played by them, to be honest.
Really
with you.
was.
There's not really much else you can say other than everything they did well. You can say, all right, well, why weren't they winning those top control tower kind of initials for those nades, etc. But even when they lost,
they made the perfect transition.
Made the perfect play.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, this is the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's good with them is they know how to, like you said, make the best out of those kind of bad situations. They always have a play for everything, you know? If something does not go wrong, they're like, oh, okay, you know, we didn't get it, that's fine. We know what to do next. We're going to rotate this way, all right? And they do that quickly, and it comes out where it looks like they almost, you know, faltered at the beginning. They come back and they...
Kenny drinking that water bottle, he just, look at him, he looks like a giant. He's like, let me get refreshed. What you guys don't know is that's a normal size water bottle.
Stay hydrated, right?
That's a normal